This Massachusetts man wins a 25,000 a year lottery prize after already winning a $1 million prize at the exact same store. I think this is probably one of the luckiest lottery players ever because you gotta understand something. It is extremely unlikely to ever win any lottery for more than like $1,000, right? And the fact that this individual won the lottery twice in big fashions, okay? So, $1 million after taxes, blah, 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 expenses, you may be looking at about 450, $500,000, which is a pretty nice amount of money. Now you also got the 25,000 a year lottery prize. I mean, technically speaking, if this individual spends their money correctly in a very conservative way, they could literally basically never have to work ever for the rest of their life, which is a pretty amazing thing. Okay, so let's get right into this article. So he pushed his luck and it paid off. A Massachusetts man claimed a 25,000 a year for life lotto prize earlier this month after buying the winning ticket at the same supermarket where he scored a $1 million jackpot in 2016, state lottery officials said. Kevin Miller of Montague went to Massachusetts State Lottery headquarters July 20th to claim his 25,000 annual prize, officials said. The first five numbers on his quick pick ticket matched the Lucky for Life game drawing held February 18th. Miller had previously won $1 million in the state lottery's Cadillac Riches drawing 6 years earlier, officials said. He purchased both of his winning tickets at Food City on Avenue A in Turner's Falls, officials said. The store will receive a $5,000 bonus for selling the man his latest winning ticket, and it's unclear what the shop may have received for the previous win, and Miller opted to receive his 25,000 annual payments as a lump sum of $360,000 before taxes, officials said. I think he completely screwed this up, honestly. Oh no. I think he 100% screwed this up, right? Because the thing is, with the $25,000 a year for life, I do believe that prize winning is literally for the rest of your life, you will get $25,000 if you were to take the annual payments. So for him to do the lump sum, I don't think he's going to like manage his money as best as he should, and that probably means that all the money that he's won, probably the 1 million jackpot that he got and this cash prize of 360,000, all of it's going to be gone pretty quickly, right? Which is a sad thing because here's the thing. If I was this individual and how I would manage the money is I'm guessing he probably got the lump sum from the first one. I'd probably do the lump sum in the very first lottery jackpot, right? But then have the 25,000 for life, actually $25,000 per year, right? Because that would basically allow me the freedom to one, basically work any job, right? Because as long as I were to keep my living expenses to a pretty cheap amount, I could pretty much live anywhere, go anywhere, work anywhere, and never really have to worry about living expenses ever again for the rest of my life, right? Because I would have a good amount of money towards investments from the initial lump sum prize, no debt, no really big expenses, no really like big monthly recurring expenses, and my living costs would be completely covered by the $25,000 per year price. So That's the way that I would go about in doing this. Like, this is the thing. You should really, like, if you were to get lucky enough to ever win these sort of prizes, you really need to structure it in a way to where you could have the option, right, of never having to work again for the rest of your life, right? That's the way that you should structure it, right? To just free up that option for you. It's like, hey, you know what? If I feel like just not going to work today, if I feel like just quitting my job today, I would have literally no financial like negativity in my life after that point, regardless, right? Because that just frees you up and just gives you way more choices available to you. Because the thing is, you could still work your job, you could still find a better job as well, and just have this $25,000 a year extra as like a massive bonus every single year, basically. Right? Because I mean, say you're making like $50,000 after taxes per year, then you get this $25,000 amount. I don't know how much you actually end up getting it afterwards, but let's just say 25,000, right? So now you're making like 75,000 a year. Woo, that's awesome, right? If you're only making 25,000 from your day job, now you're making 50. Awesome. If you're only making 50,000, now you're making, the 75. If you're making 75, now you're making 100. Then on and then on and then on. If you don't work at all, you get to 25, right? Like either way, I think the annual amount, keeping that annual amount of the 25,000 a year for life is so much better. Like I don't really understand his reasoning of taking the lump sum, right? Like are you in like a financial pinch right now where you need that massive amounts of money? Like just think about it. How much extra money do you really need right now to just simply live your life? Probably not that much. Do you need to have a massive influx of like 300 something thousand? But you gotta keep in mind, right? Him taking this lump sum, right? Let's see, where is it? He took it as a lump sum of $360,000 before taxes. Okay? So what? After taxes, maybe like 180? So really he only made 180 when for the rest of his life he could be making 25 extra thousand dollars per year. Okay? How does that make sense at all to do that? I don't understand that. Like this is the problem with a lot of people who play the lottery is that a lot of people who play the lottery a lot tend to be people who are not good at managing their money. Let's check out some of the comments if there are any comments. Joe Biden called and said lottery winners now have to pay an 89% tax to help offset the national debt. $1,000 a month isn't much of a win after taxes. Good beer money, though. Okay, so if he took the annuity at $25,000 a year, that comes to about $2,083.33 per month before taxes, or about $1,480 after taxes. He took the cash option, which is 13 years of $25,000 payments, or $390,000 before taxes, or $276,900 after taxes. See, like, this is the thing that I really don't like, right? Because, after taxes, based off what this person says, right, if this is true, that's $1,480 per month extra coming into your bank account. Okay? Regardless of how much money you're making per month, having an extra 1480 is pretty darn nice, okay? Now, it's not like a big win, it's not like a massive win, but it's a consistent win of every single year you're getting this boost of monthly income every single year, like which is nice, right? Da, 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 da. Probably buys tickets by the hundreds, probably. Ba-ba-ba. $360,000 from $1 million before taxes. What the hell happened to the 640,000 then? How do you know someone is a gambling addict without saying anything? Yeah. Yeah, see, this is just a sad thing because, it's like you want people to do well, right? You want people to do okay. The thing is, I don't know how this guy's making his money, and I'm afraid that he's an individual that one is probably a gambling addict, probably spends a lot of his money on useless things, and doesn't really know how to manage his money. Because, to be frank, the best option for him would to have been to keep the annual payments every single year for him. That probably would have been the best option. Honestly, I think taking an annual option for like a lottery prize is probably one of the best options for the majority of people because it gives you the it gives you basically a get out of jail free card in the sense that if one year you completely screw up your finances, you know that the next year you're still going to get some money coming in. So that's the way that I looked at it, right? So if you've ever won the lottery, feel free to let us know or whatever. If you want to learn how to master your money, get out of debt, so if you were to be lucky enough to win something like this, you don't completely screw yourself, go check out 14bucks.com or learn how to get out of debt down below.